I mean, man, a SouFlo, man, come make we reason with intelligence.
Uncle Vlogger, we can play this. Whoa, 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 SouFlo. SouFlo, me shock you right. Set that beat, father. Set that beat, yeah. Hey, SouFlo, your king turn up loud, that other boy. Hey, SouFlo.
SouFlo turn up the thing.
I we say productivity and progress, you know. Up,
Alright, welcome
up.
to SouFLoTV again, everybody. It's your host with the most. Start this video out by saying that, shame. I can understand the reason for denial and deflecting, because shame, you know what them say, shame with broke neck. I said them say, babe? Shame with broke neck. Shame. I mean, what good upstanding Jamaican would not be ashamed to be featured on national television? And now that y'all know, it ran on Channel 7 News, Eyewitness News last night. They've done an interview on some radio station in Detroit. Shame. And it's all over the place in England. Shame. About the hotel employee in Jamaica that raped the two tourists, end up getting shot, and all these other things. More to the story. I'm not surprised that there are a lot of Jamaicans that are saying stuff like, when tourists come down, them come down for sex. See, that's the problem right there. That's one of the problem right there. If you are a Jamaican male and you work in this tourist industry and you believe that every female tourist come down for sex, these are the things that can lead you to do things that will get you in trouble and shame the whole country. Contrary to popular belief, not every tourist that come to Jamaica is attracted to Jamaican men. Not every tourist that come to Jamaica is attracted to men if she a female. Not every tourist come to Jamaica for sex. So, hearing the whole threesome story and people jumping on that fake news story and talking about, I knew there was more to this because the first story don't make no sense. Wow. And it's not the first time that employees have been set up by tourists because they were caught having sex. Where are those stories? Where? This is shameful. Mobe, rape accused, was wanted in another parish. What a piece of bakra. Watch me. It appears that the Rio Resort did not carry out adequate background checks on Damar Scott, the entertainment coordinator now arrested for raping two guests at gunpoint at its Montego Bay Resort last week. Somebody left a comment about stamina daddy and all these things. Listen, the minute you accost, apprehend, penetrate, rape, I don't know why some Jamaican man finding this like this is something that for them to brag about, why you can sex two women at once and enough done with one and jump on the next one. We weren't there, we don't know the details. Why rejoice in that? I did a video back where I talked about the illicit sex drugs that are in Jamaica also, right? And how there was a big worry, and this was from the Department of Health, a big worry because the young guys there were taking these things that were for older men who were experiencing impotency and these kind of things. And what it was doing to them was, yeah, it made them go for hours till them beat out something. And you have some women that were saying, that's why me not even go down there go get none of them my crutches because me don't want them handle me them way there because them dip on something and nothing about it is natural. Yeah, you have some of the whoring girl them will like them thing there. And they'll take all 3 and 4 of them one time. But the thing in here is this. These men are taking these things and they're walking around with a friggin' stiffy, a hard on. And it leads you to start romanticizing, looking, you're on your job as a friggin' entertainment coordinator and you're over there, look, tourists just bend over in our G-string. You know what them doing, them come to Jamaica. They're trying to tan everywhere. But you're on something that's meant to get you aroused and blood flow to your penis. So you're walking around with a friggin' stiffy and you're led to go do what? Barge into two gal room, follow them from downstairs after they've had a couple of late night drinks, decided they wanted to take it in for the night. Two girls, girlfriends, slapping high fives, we're in Jamaica having fun, late night drink, we can't do this back home. Barged in, gun in hand. You're ready. This ain't nothing for us to brag about, not even in the slightest of way. This is national, international shame, global shame, okay? Scott is 24 and he's alleged to have committed the crime 2 days after he was employed to Rio. But from as far back as March 2nd, he was listed by Manchester police. Clarendon, Manchester, Clarendon, I don't know the difference because I go from one to the next. Round at my place. All them places there round at my place. Am I proud of that? Hell no. Me and Brains was having a conversation recently where we were talking about certain things that's reaching Jamaica. And like, back in the day, you would have like a madman. Like if you found a man trying to rape an animal or have sex with an animal, we used to say like a madman that, and it really was a madman. Somebody that had lick in real life. But nowadays, that's some young youth that dress nice, go school every day, you see him at party and you think him normal. And there he is. The neighbors caught him butt naked. We were laughing till we couldn't laugh no more because there's actually a video from an older video that I did, and this has been going on for a while now. The man strip off him clothes. My wife said did I plan to make love to the to make love to the goat. Cause the goat owner catch him, the man have a herd of goats. And the man said the white goat him a pre, you know. Cause the man strip off him clothes. Butt naked, you know. There's another video of one that pull down him pants real quick, play with him something until it turn up, and then start ride the donkey from behind. And a man stayed there and video until he started doing it, and then say, "Hey, nasty boy!" And the man pull up him things and shot. This brother that got caught. I'm trying to tell y'all the sickness, psychological sickness that's going on. This brother will get caught now. Take off him clothes, shirt off, pants off, brief or boxers, whatever him wear off. Socks if him do have none, shoes off, naked as the day him born. Lay down in the grass and don't know that the owner of the goat herd are watch him from an unseen angle. The man there with the machete in his hand and said, let me see what the frig this man I go do. Because he had suspected that this had happened to his damn goat before. Imagine that. Now what could have happened for him to suspect this had happened to the goat before? Crazy. So here's this brother now, creeping through the grass, going for the goat. And the goat owner collar him up with a machete in one hand. And the people in the community laughing because he's naked. But them I said, no John, don't chop him, don't beat him. Young boy. As we said, gal Dashway Road and back road.
Alright, so our campaign has kicked off for our Strength of a Nation campaign. Alright, make sure you support our Strength of a Nation campaign by buying one of these beautiful pieces that you see in this video right here. $1 from every sale will go towards our charity of choice, and our charity of choice is forjamaica.org. Go look them up. In case you're wondering how to purchase one of these beautiful pieces, on every video on SouFLoTV, look right underneath the video and you will see a piece of merchandise. Click that and purchase directly right here on YouTube. Thanks in advance.
Young boy. And you left human and gone all goat. So it doesn't surprise me, but the weirdness that's, oh man. I want my audience members to tell me in the comment section what you think is happening here. Is it the internet and the readily availability of all things happening worldwide now? Because you know Jamaica didn't have that one. Our thing was limited up to a certain point, but now we are on track. with technology pretty much. I wish they would get on track with technology as far as health care is concerned, and hospitals and medical treatment and emergency care is concerned, and treatment of diseases are concerned. But we're on track with all the other slackness and nastiness via technology. So Scott is alleged to have committed these crimes 2 days after he was hired at Rio. Him couldn't wait. And you know, it's like a child molester that go get a job at a child center, planning all along. I want to work at this place because enough kids here. That means a lot of potential for me to find a victim. It's like a child molester that front his way into a relationship of a single mom that has children, and he finds a little boy attractive or the little girl attractive. But in order to get in there, he has to go through a whole relationship thing with the mother. And most single women happy when a man say, I can't help her pay 2 bills and tell her say him love her and want to take her out and dress up nice, babe, and take you out this evening and them kind of thing there. Woo! Nobody no touch her from when I tell her say them love her. Every man slap her and go because them not mind no other man picnic. But here is one that's gonna stay. When all in the back of this man's mind, he's planning and plotting on when to get at one of your children. Big up Ching Ching, me say me that dumb if me not talk. Tell me if you don't think these things happen. Because they've happened way too much for us to act like it don't happen. Yeah? This is a boy, yeah. But from as far back as March 2nd, we in October, you know. March 2nd, he was listed by Manchester Police via its community partnership Facebook page as a person of interest in connection with a series of rapes in the parish. So, I was not wrong when I said in my first video that boy, I feel like saying do this before now. And do it before and get away with it. And I've told y'all that rape is such a shameful thing that a lot of females that it happens to, they don't even talk. They don't even tell until later on in life, and some never do. And in Jamaica there is no repercussions or no stiff penalties. And people are fearful. So them take it and keep their mouth shut. In the post, a $35,000 reward was offered through the Manchester Crime Tip Fund for information on Scott's whereabouts. Maybe because they are foreign, I may look at money ratio. But if you're going to really catch somebody, you have to go do better than 35,000. How much Jamaican dollars is 35,000? How much US dollars is 35,000 Jamaican dollars? Somebody please tell me. Or was this 35,000 US dollars? Because you would have catch him by now. The management of the Rio Resort could not be reached immediately for comment. I'm not surprised. And I've said it before. They're lawyered up right now and they're going in right now. But like I've also said before, big entities like these, they have money stashed away in the kitty for this. For things like these. Believe me, they think about all this stuff. They study crime demographics in Jamaica. We're going to go open a Rio in Jamaica. Okay, do you know how the crime rate's been for the last 10, 15 years? Is this somewhere you sure you want to do business at? Has this kind of stuff ever happened before? They have a think tank, is what it's called. They've weighed the options. By the time this happens, if it ever happens, we will have made billions of dollars already. So paying out even 100 million to somebody will not shake the foundation of this. But a lot of people are in, oh, big lawsuit and they're gonna sink, and nope. However, in a statement, the management said that the Rio Reggae Hotel is cooperating fully with local authorities in what is called an open investigation the police are conducting at the hotel. Alright. We're unable to share further details, both for the protection of our client's privacy as well as to not interfere with the investigation, a company spokesperson said. The police report that 2 female tourists were in their room at around 11:55 p.m. last Thursday night when the gunman barged in. Stop. I am sure that there are cameras that monitor the hallways leading to the rooms of these hotels. If not, I'm dumb as hell. The gunman barged in. He reportedly raped one and then was in the middle of raping another when his gun fell and the other victim picked it up and shot him and all this other stuff. Right? He was held 2 days later with a gunshot injury to his arm, upper arm area. The cops reported that the gun used in the incident was stolen from a room of a licensed firearm holder who was also a guest at the hotel. The 9mm Glock pistol with 16 rounds of ammunition was handed over to the police by one of the women. And there we stand. Someone said you can bet that this hotel will be facing a large lawsuit and will only be happy to pay, as this incident could force them to close down, as people will not want to go there anymore. Leave your comment in the comment section below. And to my Jamaican people out there that are still deflecting and still talking about threesomes and all this, the truth is out there. And like I said in the beginning of the video, it's embarrassing. I may understand why we would want to deflect. Because shame can broke neck. Yeah? It's SouFLoTV, man. I'm out. Peace.